In the world of classic muscle cars, there is a very short list of Ford Mustangs that have broken the $3 million mark at a classic car auction. You need a Shelby. You need documented racing history. You need a flawless classic car restoration. But in 2022, a 1967 Shelby GT500 crossed the auction block and sold for $3.85 million. It did not have a famous racing pedigree. It was not driven by Carroll Shelby. It did not have a rare engine block. It was a standard 1967 Shelby GT500 with a 428 cubic inch Police Interceptor motor, a car that, in decent condition, usually sells for about $150,000. So why did this specific Ford Mustang sell for 25 times that amount? Because underneath the perfectly restored exterior was the greatest factory mistake in American muscle car history. A mistake that was supposed to be destroyed, a mistake that was hidden for over 40 years. This is the true story of the $3.85 million paint job. To understand how a paint mistake becomes more valuable than the car itself, you have to understand the year 1967. The classic muscle car era was hitting its absolute peak. Carroll Shelby had taken the Ford Mustang and transformed it from a secretary's commuter car into a legitimate performance weapon. The 1967 Shelby GT500 was the king of the hill. It featured a heavy-duty suspension, aggressive styling, and a big block V8 that made it a force on the street and the drag strip. Every classic car collector today wants a 1967 Shelby. But in the spring of 1967, Ford's public relations department needed a very specific car. They needed a media car, a vehicle to be photographed for magazines, brochures, and dealership posters. Ford pulled a GT500 off the assembly line and assigned it to their PR fleet. And they gave it a specific color code, Nightmist Blue. It was a beautiful, deep, metallic blue that looked spectacular under studio lights, or at least it was supposed to. When the car arrived at the Ford paint booth, the painter began mixing the batch. But something went wrong. We don't know if he misread the recipe, if the chemical supplier sent the wrong catalyst, or if the humidity in the factory that day was off. But the painter mixed the clear coat and the metallic base incorrectly. He sprayed the car anyway. And as the paint dried on the shell of that Shelby GT500, a chemical reaction occurred. The Nightmist Blue didn't dry to a deep dark blue. It dried to a strange, milky, semi-transparent purple. It looked like a failed science experiment. In a modern classic car restoration shop, this is an easy fix. You just strip the paint and spray it again. But Ford's PR department was on a deadline. They had magazine photographers flying in the next morning to shoot this specific 1967 Shelby GT500 for a national ad campaign. They didn't have time to repaint it, so Ford made a decision. They rolled the botched, purple-looking Mustang out of the paint booth, polished it as best they could, and handed the keys to the photographers. The magazines were printed, the ads ran in newspapers across the country, and car lovers wrote letters to Ford asking what the name of that exotic new color was. Ford never answered, because it wasn't a color, it was a mistake. Shortly after the photo shoot, Ford took the car back. They quietly sanded down the botched purple paint, applied the correct Nightmist Blue, and sent the car out into the world as a standard production GT500. The mistake was erased, or so they thought. Fast forward 45 years. A classic car restorer named Mike was hired to strip down a rough, battered 1967 Shelby GT500 that a client had just purchased. It was a barn find. It had been driven hard, parked in a damp garage, and forgotten. Mike put the car on a lift and began using aircraft paint stripper to remove decades of old lacquer and primer. He started on the underside of the trunk lid, and as the chemical stripper ate through the top layer of blue paint, it hit a second layer of paint underneath. A layer of strange, milky purple. Mike stopped working. He grabbed a flashlight and looked closer. He moved to the inner fenders. He stripped the paint inside the door jambs. Everywhere the factory had been too lazy to sand properly in 1967. The botched purple paint was still there, hiding in the shadows for 4.5 decades. Mike realized what he was looking at. He was looking at the physical DNA of the lost Ford PR car. You see, the magazines from 1967 had survived. Car historians knew the photos existed. They knew Ford had shot a GT500 in a weird, one-off color for an ad campaign, but they assumed that specific car had been crushed or lost to time. But here it was, hiding in plain sight. The rarest 1967 Shelby GT500 in existence. Not because of the engine, not because of the options, but because of a painter's mistake that proved this was the exact car in the exact photos from 1967. When the classic car restoration was completed, the owner made a bold decision. He did not paint the car the correct Nightmist blue. He had the restorers recreate the botched purple paint. He brought the mistake back to life. And that is why, when this 1967 Shelby GT500 crossed the auction block, it wasn't just another vintage muscle car, it was a time capsule, a documented piece of Ford Mustang history that survived against all odds. The bidding opened at $1 million. It climbed to $2 million, then $3 million. When the hammer fell, the price was $3.85 million. In the world of rare classic cars and classic car auctions, provenance is everything. A matching numbers engine adds value. Original sheet metal adds value. But a documented factory mistake that ties a car directly to a famous advertising campaign? That is the holy grail of American automotive history. It proves that sometimes, in the heat of a Detroit factory, human error creates something more valuable than human perfection.